inside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, focus is going to be essential, play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He gets a block. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. He's changing the play.
Flip, cross.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got him right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and 4. Give to the running back. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Snags it, and there's running room. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer.
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. This time it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Trying to establish the run. Enough to move the chains. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruel.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Breaks into the open. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Here comes the heat. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and better up front.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Set to advance on the football.
On the return, it's Compton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
18.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Mensah. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He fires one deep over the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect back on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Mensah. And wings it incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Here's Mensah to throw. Moves to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Drives inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corners are going to bail. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Fighting Irish getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football around.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Good, strong tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right back to the well. Makes the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To the air, it's Daniels. Quick catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Seminoles looking to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds his man. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on fourth down. Like, third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people go for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Pringle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second and long here. Mensah. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on fourth down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Avoids pressure. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the ground with the counter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Off-play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll run it on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
All right, and you ran that third down play, and you knew fourth down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. He'll do it himself. Stop. No chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a fourth down stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Old spin move. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They want that clock to run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sells to fake. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Fletcher.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Out wide left, it's Gilbert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to make the play on 4th. Finds a man on the left. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Pringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Mensah to throw. Left side is Gilbert. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.